I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
Hey, traders, good to see y'all again. Where just yesterday we were on the cusp of a breakout, and today we've broken out. So I'm live early for this special occasion of price action, which we had just kind of, that it stopped, right? We just weren't getting price action for so long, and now we are. And it's like, you know, if I'm going live when we're looking at daily candles where there's a $100 move for like a week, you know, I'm going live for days like this. My God, man, I think I kind of earned it doing that. So supply line that goes back to August and November of 2022 breached cleanly. Bitcoin up $1,000, 5.6%. Many altcoins up a lot too. Mixed bag of performance to Bitcoin, where, and I'm talking right now, Bitcoin is about to be at its 2023 highest price since November 8th. It'll be that way for a while, right? I mean, Bitcoin would have to go above $20,700 for me to say something beyond highest price since November 8th. And I think you've got the 200-day moving average at 19,500. You have the inflection zone, 19,650, 19,891, 199, going back, way back. And that's probably where you're headed now. I mean, there's just really nothing else that exists that would be like, right in the way, a consensus area for stopping the price from getting to that level. That's probably where sell orders are, is what I'm saying. So, wow. We've got Litecoin alert going off. I don't think it's a big deal. Comp alert going. Comp was just beautiful, man. Just the 886. And really, though it's beautiful with the harmonic, it's not special. It's not making a higher high. It's not making a higher low. It's not neither of those. It's still working on a lower high than previous high from mid-December. So pathetic performance to Bitcoin and many others. But nevertheless, beautiful harmonic structure and a supply line breached. Okay, Litecoin was one that was going nuts yesterday on stream at the beginning of the new day, and it's pulled back since then, but still right above $84, which is it's a massive inflection point where the outcome definitely, in my opinion, I think 105, if this is a real breakout. You don't know if it's real. I mean, it's just starting to get out there, and it's the highest price you've seen since May of last year. That is far more significant than what Bitcoin's doing, what Ethereum's doing, what any other crypto is doing. I told you to look at it, find cryptos with high market caps, okay? Not these joke, tepid off brand scrub scams that no one's heard of and has 20 people trading on them on the butthole exchange. I'm not talking about those. That's what people came up with yesterday when I asked which one was doing what Litecoin was doing. Find me one with a market cap similar to Litecoin doing what, making its highest price since May. And then we'll talk, and so I'm saying and it's all happening after that. $66 sweet spot was back tested as support. Gotta love it, man. So there's still upside. I mean, you don't know if it pulls back now or later, but above $84 in time, 23 to 25% upside. Well, where Bitcoin just saw over $19,000, you've just pulled back a little bit. All right. We go to Ethereum that 1420. That's a big deal, man. 1420. You're trying to breach it. You got as high as 1438 today. Give me an audio check, by the way. Make sure we're on the same page for that. I just don't want to be too loud or ruined. Audio is okay. Same, but different. Yeah. Okay. So your first higher high on Ethereum in a long time, and really, you understand. Just look at the price action correlation between 1420 and 1730. It is up and down and up and down and up and down. That could happen again. So just understand that. Attempted breakout at this current time, 4 hours till your daily close. Breaching the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since November, but it was a joke back then. It turned out to be a major joke. And if in 4 hours you get the same close or better, it would be the first daily candle high close above the 200 simple moving average since April 4th of last year. Very significant. Okay. CPI, yeah. It dropped, man, 6.5%. Okay, dude, as we look at the price of everything for the consumer is at record highs. But yeah, CPI lower. Sure. It's manipulated, man. Remember, that number is a joke. It's a lie. I'm telling you, dude. They've changed the way you gauge inflation on the CPI 21 times now in 31 years. So they'll keep doing that to make it look okay. But I'm talking everything food-wise is doubled. Yeah, doubled or more. So yeah, have fun with that. That's great though, I guess. Right, a lower CPI number means maybe markets respond positively, which means, if you're participating at all, you're just kind of keeping up with this insane super inflation we've got going on. Did I look at Bitcoin? Nah, dude. Didn't look at Bitcoin, even though the title of the stream is Bitcoin Live. I started the stream with Bitcoin. Nope. So, yeah, you got a little bit more upside. I mean, kind of limited now. You're right. I mean, talking 3.5 to 5.35% upside from here before you start seeing really major inflection points that are like unreal, right? I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen at that level. You could end up putting in a lower high than the previous high and rolling over later. Yeah, weekly. Here's your weekly. After the bullish engulfing candle last week, that it was identified just like, hey man, whatever, engulfing candle, and the fall through. So far, it's beautiful. Massive 211 plus day large falling wedge of sorts. And if you were just talking about measured moves, which again, I don't know if there's gonna be enough demand on Bitcoin to breach this key level incoming, right? Don't know, but I can tell you the size of the structure. And if it was from breakout, I mean, just right, this is just how you measure it. It's like 25,900. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds like no way that's ever gonna happen, right? Everyone would say that right now, and probably getting dislikes for even plotting the size of this. This is a measured move. I'm sorry it's Bitcoin. I'm sorry you're obsessed with Bitcoin. If I did this on any other asset, you wouldn't care. But on this one, you'd say that's ridiculous, it's stupid, get out of here. Okay. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's it. And then we talked about the RSI breaching the bearish control zone yesterday. Just an update on that. Currently, the weekly is at 43.9, the highest RSI you've seen since April of last year. I think that's extremely significant, breaching 40, because you had not been out of the bearish control zone since April, May of 2022, and now you are, as of like yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, I mean, it's like if a significant rally did occur, I mean, like, who are you to be surprised at this point? You must not have been participating or paying attention or monitoring the markets for an entire year. These things happen, man, where like crashes occur, then insane rallies happen. I mean, even after a crash took you down in January 2022, late January, you rallied up almost 50% in 2 months. You get one of those and make a lower high eventually and dump again. You go up, test the 200 week moving average, fail, make a lower high in the high from August 15th and roll over later. But it doesn't mean like these things can't happen. Yeah, but across these crypto, I mean, like stocks doing well too, right? The IWM that was really breaking out yesterday, catching some strides today. Oh yeah, well, it broke out 2 days ago. Bullish engulfing candle breakout, and then 2 days follow through. Broke the 200-day moving average yesterday, and is now at its highest price since mid-December. And now you're at this 185 level, which I don't think is that important. I think probably the more important level is 188. But I just like that, you know, you haven't reversed your trend here, but you've done step one of a potential trend reversal in time. Right, where you put in a higher low now. There's now evidence at this current time that there are now more market participants involved than before, right? But what has to happen is you now must make higher highs. And after you make a higher high, you then must make another higher low. And that's when you'll start saying, hey man, maybe the trend is reversing some. Still a lot of work to be done, but this is a great start. It's like this across the markets. Yeah, you got, here's a NASDAQ breaking 10,823. Soon to be testing that supply line again, just a little bit higher, 11.1. And if you ever broke that, and just look left, up, down, up, 11.9 to 12K would be your target. I mean, you almost got like this dragon going on. It's like a dragon pattern, isn't it? Like, right, here's the spine of the dragon, and here are the 2 feet. If you break the spine, you start working on the tail. And then maybe Trogdor. Just wanted to look at those for a sec. Gold doing its thing, of course, right? Gold doing its thing. But wait, man, I thought gold was not supposed to. CPI was down, so gold. No, gold does its own thing, man. Gold highest price since May 5th of last year. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed at 2 hours, and that's it. Right? And what's your target above 1800? If it stays above 1800 long enough, 1900. There you are, right? Why? That's just history. Historical, I'll really show you here. It's the old all-time, well, it's the candle high close, all-time high, or open from August 2011. Above 1900 is 1921. If you ever break that, serious stuff going on, man. I mean, you're working on what it seems like maybe a full-on 886 from the high side to the low. You're at a 618 currently. You just achieved it today. 2000, 2021 are your deep retraces. Yeah, man, I like, you know, once you broke above 1682, the breakdown was failed. It was a fake out. So good stuff everywhere, man. Good stuff everywhere. All right, silver. Not really going places. Kind of been stuck in a rut since early December. But my God, man, what about like U.S. steel? Highest price U.S. steel has seen since May 4th. It's the dragon. Nice dragon, dude. Target, I would imagine, probably 30 bucks to 31.64, right? Just the local high. It's all started with a fantastic shark of sorts. Yeah, 31.64 target most likely on this. Beautiful so far. Sorry I don't have chat on the screen. Remember, Streamlabs just like broke. I've done like everything I possibly can and it just doesn't matter. Chat box, just the widget. It's done. Oh, lumber futures up today. Uh-oh. Lots of divergence, man. Getting back above 414, could be going to 460. All right. Okay, let me go back to some of these cryptos. I mean, some of the miners too today, man. My God. Good God. Party City that's gonna file for bankruptcy is up 42%. Can you even tell? This is crazy, right? This is insane. Look at this. The March 2020 low, the all-time low. Buyers have defended. Look what happened yesterday. Like, look at the past 2 days. Unreal, right? Like, I haven't been paying attention to Party City because it's Party City. Goes up in one day 121%. And then gaps up, okay? After being up 121% on the 10th, it gapped up 30%. And then from that gap up, filled the gap, and then closed yesterday down 55% from the top. And now today is up 43%. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. This is like crypto Kaioken stuff, man. Wow. So above 27 cents for now. You gotta wonder what that means. Carvana also probably going bankrupt stock, up 34%. Look at that, man. There's, I guess, the divergence in the RSI, but just at where? At all-time lows. American Airlines up 8% today. This is beautiful, dude. Talk about a spring back test, right? I mean, it's like, oh man, we're in trouble, but then the level, I mean, this is the spring back test. Hello? Perhaps you've heard of it. One of the most powerful technical indicators known to man. Up 8%, gapped up. Man, my dad's in this. It's crazy. And it's all happening. Like, I mean, not really. I wish a little bit lower would have been good, but it was just a level defended. But this is just a massive harmonic that goes, right? This is the 2008 low. And then it pretty much bottoms out in May of 2020 at the 886. So you talking about buy low? This is a stock like that is low. Real low. Back above the 200-day moving average, first time since April of last year, kind of like Bitcoin. All right, Airline companies doing things. Then you got the weed stocks that are just, this is what they do, man. They pump, they dump, they pump, they dump, over and over and over again. Let's look at Apple. That, remember, it fell below the support, but then it was a fake out, and then it stayed a fake out for now, right? It's not even like a fake, you know, it was below it marginally. It kind of stayed at it, you know, 125, just bouncing off. But do you think this is going to make a higher high than November's high? That's what you got to understand. Like, you just made your lowest low in years on Apple, the largest market cap stock in the world, and it's catching a relief rally. Breathing room for the index funds. So you got to come and formally back test 138. That would make a lot of sense. But like wherever this tops out, you want to be paying attention to it. Like, is it going to make a higher high than the previous highs? Probably not. I got to move this old coffee mug. My God. From yesterday. Yeah, and looking at the big tech names, I mean, like, yeah, dude, they're holding. This one held support, kind of an M shape. And so far, that's it. I mean, like, you just wonder how much follow through this is going to get. And it could be a potential double bottom. It only becomes one if you break $102, right? If you take out the previous high, fine, but that's not happened yet. That's a long way to go, too. And really, I mean, most of the market's been relatively tame today. You got some assets up like 2-ish% and stuff, right? Like Disney's up like 4% though. Dang, man. I mean, all that divergence in the end. And now look what it's doing. Look, I mean, the rally has been going on since the beginning of the year, 2023. New year, new price action. You're breaking this crazy supply line. And the really big thing about Disney is you are above $97, $72, $98. And history tells us if you're above $98, $98, 115 to 120 is the target. So it could just be this massive one attempt and then the second attempt. You go to like the 3-day, take out some of the noise. Yeah, all that divergence, man. One low, the second low. This is all one low. Yeah. I mean, 120 would give you an 886 from this high to low. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense here. Yeah, there are some like big double bottoms going on in the space. But I'm not here for stocks as much as I am crypto right now. That's kind of why I'm live, because I mean, it's very significant developments. I mean, IWM did break out 2 days ago, you know. But look, here's the gold miner CDE. It's absolutely fantastic. If this is respected, you go way higher. It's just the beginning. Yeah, the crypto miners too, just booming. Not really off amazing strategic levels. Oh, by the way, I don't even know why I didn't even look at this, but geez, sorry.
I like turtles.
Turtles. We have a breakout occurring. You know, in 3 hours, 53 minutes, there'll be a confirmed double bottom. The 100% measurement would take you to 960, 959 billion. As we know from history, that's what happens almost always here. It's just kind of like you think about like a kind of a range, and this is the heart line of the range, and breaking the heart line takes you to the top of that range. Yeah, earnings season. Yeah, you just gonna wonder, man. It's all so good, dude. CPI's down, but of course, right? CPI is the earnings report. Why do we get an earnings report every month now? That's how illiquid and dead these markets have become. That like everyone waits for these new pieces of economic data every other day, and we get bot movement from it. Look at that quad screen. You gotta think about like stuff like before we look at the quad screen, stuff like PayPal and Square. I mean, like This was sellers attempting to break the support that would end you. It'd be over. CEOs getting fired, you know, board members getting laid off. Like, it's over, dude. We're going to $42. But for now, one low, now a second attempt and failure from sellers to breach that level, and now you're back above it. You do have earnings, yeah, coming up February 1st, so a few weeks. So you just got to wonder, is it a confirmation low and we get a big rally off of this? It could happen. This is what false bearish breakdowns can have consequences. You got same with Square. Square like broke a. Look at this. You're jumping across a creek. You know, it's a spring and a back test of spring. I mean, that's actually happening here. And the upside 82.64 target on Square. It's momentum shifting as well. All right, the low, the lowest low, the higher low. But it's all happening strategically. Kind of reminds me of FTM a little bit. What are you talking about? FTM. Here, FTM. So gorgeous, right? It's like, it's the shark, and then the spring, the back test, and then look at the fall through with the Momo shift. That's what I'm talking about. So highest level that FTM's seen since November 8th, and you're probably headed to 29 cents. Yep, 29 cents from March 2021. And you broke that 37.8 cents. Awesome. Okay, here's a quad screen. Here's Bitcoin. Top left, broke the range. And again, you got one target above you. You see it. It's up there. That red zone, red-gray zone. Top right, Ethereum broke it yesterday and is catching some fall through today, which 1738 would be the next hard target. I don't think you're going to get there in a day or anything, but man, how fast did we get to 1420 after breaking 1224 or 1260? Yeah. And your XRP, that just, come on, man, what are you doing? It's time. Like, the stage is set. You're the one showing like the actionable levels with the harmonic and the type 2 return and divergence and all that, man.
Hey, misses USDT dominance at a demand line, breaking it.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because it's inverse correlated to Bitcoin's chart. Yes, I would say yeah. Just like Bitcoin broke supply line, I can imagine US dollar tether dominance is breaking a demand line. Yeah. Thanks for threes. Yeah, so you're thinking like 39.6 cents would be the top of the range to 40 cents. If you ever break that, 50, 58 cent targets. And then, you know, BNB just kind of in its own world because of the crazy stuff happening with the news and the fear and all that, and it goes to support and then bounces and never seen it again. So crazy, man. Can't even confine all the data I need on the chart here. I go to like the 2 hour though. If I go to the 2 hour, then you can do it, right? Then all my lines go away. God, it's so stupid. Anyway, we know where we're going, probably. And it's like 3 to 5.35% up from here. That's about it. There's not much left. Oh, hey, look, it's Morton. It's like the passive aggressive, like high school, you know, weird stuff. I mean, like, well, I mean, you saying stuff like that, dude. Like, what's even the point? Why even watch the stream, dude? It's crazy. What do you go do something with your life, man? Stop like trolling chat rooms. He doesn't believe in TA, but watches the guy who does TA streams. You're like disrespecting all the people that put their entire life's work into researching a field over 100 years. You talk about that stuff, dude. Who are you? Weird. Keep it up, dude. But yeah, but you know more, right? The guy with the avatar, he has no avatar. It's just a name, Morton. He knows more than hundreds of people that put their life's work into researching TA. Okay, you know more, dude. I'll bet you're richer too than me and everyone else too, right? Oh wait, probably not. Oh wait, you weren't in here watching the streams when Litecoin was formally backtesting $66 at support. You weren't in here when we were identifying YFI at the pattern completion zone of the bullish bat pattern. No, you weren't here on December 30th. You're only here because of the price action, of course. Yeah, you weren't here with Shiba, type 2 return of the bullish map pattern. You weren't here on this at the beginning of the year. You're only here now as the price action. And now you're trying to say, oh, it's the news. The news is, what news on Shiba is making it rally for the past 2 weeks? There was no news on Shiba to make it rally for the past 2 weeks with the bullish divergence. Speaking of, I mean, this is a markup territory. Working on a bullish engulfing candle after another back test of the old inflection points that have been here. Okay, they've been here. You broke it a couple days ago. Yesterday back tested, today back testing, and now engulfing, catch and follow through. And it'll be, you know, if all stays the same or better, it'll be the highest daily candle close on Shiba Inu since November 12th. Yeah, chalk that up to the news, man. Okay, dude. Monero also up well today. Nice recovery. Spring back test of spring in November and rallying ever since, and now above all the key levels where you're not even looking at this on the daily anymore. You're only looking at it on the weekly. All the levels from history. Spring back test of spring. Beautiful. Working on your highest weekly close since May. Verdict's still out on QNT. Been waiting and waiting and waiting on this one so patiently. Right, like this is the specimen. And yeah, you're above the 200, but you're not launching. It should be markup time. It's time to mark up to 150, 160. I just waiting, man. Everything's there. Should just pop, but it's not. So 150, then 205. Much, much higher. Yeah, 105 today is beautiful. 6,300 for the first time since mid-December. And the target, 7,450. There's just really not much that makes any sense until then. So, right? The stage is set on this one for very nice upside. But that's been the case, right? It was December 30th. It was January 2nd. I was live. This pattern was painted. This was here. And it was like during that day, I don't know, man. Like the bids, they gonna come in or what? Are they gonna come? Yeah, I don't know. And then they've come in. So right off that 886, right? Wi-Fi is up. Just 26%. Okay. Yeah, what about Bitcoin Cash? Just yesterday, my God, man. It's the dragon. It's the dragon on, we were here. We're fucking live streaming this, man. Wow, this is really interesting. Just formally back testing the supply line for the second day. And look at it now. It's up over 12%. The level from 2019. You don't think that's real? Well, hopefully, maybe you get it now. Maybe you understand? Yeah, and so remember 134 possibly. If this is real, a real breakout and back test, you're holding it. Yeah, 135, whatever, 134. Definitely the strongest one today, along with GBTC, which is up 11+%. And then, I didn't even, I didn't look at XRP on the daily here. Again, like where it's got the makings of a varsity athlete, just hasn't really launched. Kind of like, what are you doing? It's time. It's like QNT. What are you doing? You're on the second low. You're going, the sellers tried once. They failed. They tried twice. They failed. So it's time. Time for them to relent. You figure the sellers would understand now. Okay, we have failed. There's not enough of us. All right, we're going to let go. Buyers going to come in now, and you're going to run to much higher levels. That's normally the whole philosophy of harmonics and type 2 returns. Yeah.
Hype in the chat!
Double Down tip $200. You're the best teacher on YouTube. Thank you for showing me real TA. Changed my game forever. Thank you, my friend.
God, man, sorry. Holy crap, dude. Hype in the chat for Double Down. Thanks for the 200s. Let me just start over, okay, right? I mean, that's... If you do care about this stuff and you do invest in yourself and then you watch it play out time and time again, like, you get it, right? But there will be people that don't invest their time into learning this stuff and will just come in and on pump days only and try to talk crap about this thing. Traditional technical analysis. Hundreds of people invested their life's work into researching these charts. And I teach that here. I don't make up stuff. This is stuff that they learned, they researched, they taught. Now I'm teaching it to you. And yeah, it can be beneficial. It can help you manage your risk. That's all traditional technical analysis is. Helping you manage your risk. It's not fortune telling. Only low IQ, stupid people think that. Manage your risk. Oh, look, it's an asset that's at a level where if it falls below that level for real, it's most likely, if it's a real bearish breakdown, it's going to 25 cents. Yes, it had one scam wick on this, so it's not like the best example, but it easily, you were given so much time to get back in or to, hey man, now I see that scam, that fake out, and you're back above it. Okay, maybe time to enter now, right? Managing your risk, right, where your stop loss is very close to your entry based on looking left at price action below this level. Look what price does. Almost always goes to 25 cents. So then you can target for upside. 3-to-1 reward or risk. That's all TA is. Real TA. I don't know what TA other people are teaching out there that has made TA get a bad name, but again, it was easy to like manage your risk, right? Because, hey man, you're down at an 886 type 2 return, bullish divergence on QNT, and it's all happening at this level back here from 2021 and 2022. So it's easy to enter with a tightish stop loss where you take on minimal losses, but in case, and we don't know if it's going to play out, but if it does, we know the upside's insane. Insane upside. Limited losses if it fails, because all these things can fail. Duh, hello. No one's saying that here, that they will play out. And you better be careful. The people out there that they're saying they know that it's gonna do something, those are the dumbest people. The best traders, the best analysts, right, are the ones that understand we don't know where the asset's going, but we certainly know where you can find and identify an area and variables that give you greater than coins flips chance that something's going to play out. QNT, down here. Oh my God, dude, I'm like in Miami with Miguel and other people, and Miguel's like, oh, this thing's going to get stopped out. I'm like, dudes, you can say it's going to get stopped out all day, but it hasn't yet. It has not been stopped out, and you're saying it's gonna, and I'm saying I don't know, and I'm okay with that. Music stopped. Sorry.
Clipping coupons in the stock market.
Sorry, dude. No one's abolishing the IRS. It's all a stunt, dude. They you know what really sucks about them doing that? It shows you how cognizant and aware they are of the fact that they lost the entire Republicans, right? The conservative Americans, they lost all their trust. That's why they're doing this. They know for a fact it will never pass, right? Abolishing the IRS and all that. But the fact they're doing it tells you all you need to know. They are completely aware that no one trusts them anymore. Let's go to KSM up 4%. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? Not too fond of extension patterns like this, but this one was special because the completion zone of the extension pattern, the bullish crab, just happened to be at all-time lows from 2020. And you got the type 2 return on the second low on the type 2. Look at all that divergence. I mean, those are some seriously nice variables, okay? That you would say, hey man, with all these variables at this level, at this 1618, it's probable for some upside. Not amazing, insane upside, but at least some. If you go to $43, guess what? You're still in a bear trend, long term. But it doesn't mean these bear market rallies can't happen. You can't make money on them, so whatever. How about ETC? Check on this one. It's been an absolute unit. Yeah, dude, it was the news, man. It was the news on ETC pumping 20% a day at the 886, at the type 2 return of the bullish butterfly. Give me a break. Give me a break. The stupidest thing I've ever heard. But yeah, man, just remember, I mean, bear market rallies happen. Moves happen like this. It doesn't mean like the trends reverse yet. We've already looked at the index funds. Things have to occur. Like there have to be events on a chart on daily time scales plus that happen for trends to be, for you to say the trend has reversed. And we looked and it's like, it's a great start. Some things are happening, but it's incomplete. An incomplete argument to ever be able to say that the index funds have reversed their overall trends from bearish to bullish. Okay. Oh, so algo, that beautiful bearish continuation pattern played out brilliantly. I mean, virtually hit the measured move, but who cares about the measured move? When it hit the level of inflection where there might be a general consensus area for multiple market participants to have limit buys set up. And guess what? At that area just happens to be the low from September 2019. That's where it's rallied off of. Can you believe it? Wow. And there was bullish divergence, so some buyer exhaustion by the time you got to that inflection point after just virtually getting routed from the breakdown, 41% in less than 40 days. So yeah, it's not that. How could you be surprised after it hits 16 to 16.69 cents that it rallies off of that? That was the target, the hard target. Anytime I was looking at algo, if you break 27 cents for real, the hard target is 16.69 cents. Go back to the streams. So it's up off that low, 31%. Was it in the news? No, those are low IQ scrubs that say stuff like that. It was the news on why algo possibly rallied off of an inflection point. No. Those are dumb people that need to be ignored. So Bitcoin 18,928, still extremely elevated, and not much in the way. I mean, really till 19.6, which is where the 200-day moving average lurks, and the inflection points. So the old previous cycle top from 2017. What about YFII? Well, I mean, YFII was doing fine. It's down, I know, but it's an illiquid Chinese coin. Dude, has it fallen really below the levels yet? Not really. It did, like, because it's illiquid, it went to 1100. Now it's at 1220. It's back up. So I don't know, man. This is like what XRP was doing too. Yeah, but it's below the 200-day moving average. But again, like, okay, this is one we know it's Chinese. It's weird. But it's at this level still. You can't ignore it. And it could fail, sure. Because, I mean, like, the performance has been pretty abysmal when it should be doing okay. And it's like, you know, just nothing compared to the Beast Lord YFI, Big Brother. I don't know. I mean, there were others that just, like, are maybe catching some we look at Doge. We didn't look at Doge, which is fine, dude. It's up 2.3%. It's beautiful, right? Like, you had a low, then you made a high, then you made a higher low, then a higher high, then the same low, then a higher high, then two lows that are higher than the previous lows. I mean, that's like trend reversal behavior. There's clearly accumulation going on. There clearly are more market participants over the course of time than there was before and before and before. That's happening. Right, you go to the 3-day on this and it looks spectacular. It really does. All right, breaking the supply line. And just number go up since then. And really, look, I mean, you tell me. Just nothing really makes sense till 9.1 cents for a test. But look, one low, a second low, and a third low coming in. That's accumulation, dude. Someone out there, composite operators out there, like, buying quietly acquiring a position on Dogecoin. Whether it pans out to moonage or not is yet to be seen, but that's happening, and you cannot argue with that right now. Go ahead, argue and say that there are not more market participants involved than before now. Go ahead, do it. You're wrong. And all these three lows are actually higher than this low from February 2021. Subtle accumulation. Very, very quiet. Super sneaky. This is what the composite man does. He tries to hide himself. He's like freaking Sauron at Dumbledore or whatever. Dumbledore. He's not strong enough yet. But soon, he will be in Mordor. And Mordor's way higher, I guess. Something like that. Okay, Ethereum is really about to hit session highs. Wow. Look at Ethereum, 1434 here and climbing. Session highs and multi-month highs on Ethereum coming. Just let us scale in on these. Sauron versus double down, you mean, right? Yeah, I'm just going to scale in on these a little bit more since we got price action. We're trying to pay attention to them. It's crazy, man. Oh, how the turntables. And look at this, man. I'm just like DGB monitoring this one. Look at the 3-day on this. It's just crazy. You know, it's this old level from 2017 that you fell below it, but the sellers were pathetic losers and couldn't keep it low. And so it did not collapse to the next support. Buyers defended, and now they've back tested the defense of that level, and now you're kind of taken off. Was it yesterday? It got to 1 cent again. Currently at 9.27 tenths of 1 penny. But the upside's massive. If it just does what it did in history. Do you understand? That's it. 100% upside if it just repeats history. Done almost every other time. Going back years. What, 5 going on 6 years now. Discord link won't If you're not in the Discord, I don't think that link works, maybe. I'm not really sure. That's the... Here is the Discord link to join. It's free. But yeah, the pinned link is for, like, if you want to support the channel. It's 100% crowdsourced and has no sponsors. You are the sponsor, the viewers. Okay. Dash was looking pretty good. Look at this, man, on Dash. The Momo shift, real. And the target, $56 and change. Right at the highs from August. And you tell me, man, I'm just look at this chart and talk to me about what is considered buying low and selling high. If this isn't buying low, nothing is to you. So yeah, Dash being down at $33 is now at $50, and like it just though if it ever broke $56, it could go berserk. Because history tells us it normally does. Yeah, Daily's good too. Daily like broke that channel, back tested it, and Golden Cross, I believe, even. Yeah, look at it. You're getting it today. As of today, chat. Let's get some Jesus chimes for Dash Golden Cross. There it is. Bullish crossover, man, between the 50 and the 200s. When was the last time you had a crossover? You had a death cross, December 20th, 2021, and it was over for Dash. Yikes. Just remember, like, after all the downtrend stuff, see, this one was really tough after COVID and stuff, because, I mean, like, you had this death cross, golden cross, right? It's really tough, but November 28th, 2020, you had a golden cross that ended up being real, and then that's when the market went nuts. While EOS is seeing its highs of the day, it just broke $1. Let's go EOS, man. Well, remember this one. It was at all-time lows, and we know that. We understand. All-time lows. But hey, man, like the level was defended once and then twice, and on the second failed attempt from sellers to push the price lower, there was seller exhaustion, which increased the probability of that them holding, the buyers holding, the sellers failing. And look what you're seeing, some consequences, and $1.02 is the target. If you ever broke $1.02, you could be looking at 120, and then after that 140. Pretty cool. And if you, it's like a weird dragon too. You've already broken a supply line, right? You broke that a few days ago. Not bad for now, but still, remember, same lows in a downtrend, but not making higher highs yet. So there's stuff that needs to be done. Holy what, man? Thanks for the 800 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. We got 325 likes. We can get 500 likes probably in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, dudes. GRT on the cusp of a breakout, but it's just not really going yet. Here it is, right? The 1414 potential second test, right, with the divergence. It's a great combo. And yeah, breaking, you know, having alert set up above like 7.5 cents. You'll hear that's a breakout beep. But again, right, this is all happening at all-time lows. You got to take out, if you want a trend reversal on GRT, you got to break 10 cents, man. Sorry, it's a long way off. Doesn't mean it can't rally. It could go up to 9 cents and still be in a bear trend. But it goes up to 9 cents and then still in a bear trend, but then goes up 23%. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can participate in some of these 200 plus day large structures, make money, take profit, get out, and then it crashes again later after it goes up 25 to 50%, depending on which crypto. People think like, oh, I'm identifying these patterns that are 200 days large, and I'm now bullish. Like I'm saying we're in a bull trend now. That's not how it works. Looking at Shiba lose 95% of its value, then develops this insanely large pattern, type 2 return, all the things you look for. And it could go up to $1,300 and still be in a bear trend. This is like, we're talking about traders, not like, oh, I'm just gonna hold or hodl and do nothing. We're talking about like actively managing positions on entering, stop losses, and take profits. Yeah, you can trade and then get out and it goes to 1,300 and then crashes to zero after. Got it. Because the trend's been bearish. And there's so much that has to happen for the trend to truly reverse. Got it. Oh my God, Bitcoin goes to 19,650. Still in a bear trend, technically. Still in a long-term downtrend because you've not recaptured highs above the previous discernible swing high on the daily. Like, for instance, Sol. Do you think Sol's in a bull trend? Yeah, Sol's up insane amounts off a low of 820. Yeah, it went to 16. It's up 100%. But guess what? Has it recaptured the previous high before from November 5th? Absolutely not. Not even close. I don't even think it's even made a 40% retrace. Maybe even that. Yeah, hadn't even made a 382. Hasn't even made a 38% retrace from its previous discernible high to low. But it's up 100% off the lows. It's not in a bull trend. Still very bearish. Yeah, these things happen.
Hi bro, from Amsterdam, can you check Hex for my friends Remco and Marika? You're the best TA guy ever. Following your stream for years now. Best from Amsterdam. We have some great fireworks here.
What's up, BitBump? Thanks, dude, for the 15 euro. Hex? Well, Hex was looking bad, and then, you know, like yesterday.
I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
On that one, where buyers defended this key level. Holy crap! Watch this. So it's falling back below 2 cents is really bad. I mean, you're in trouble. You're screwed. But why? It happens to be a daily candle high close from April of 2021. That's why it's so important. That's why I have it plotted here. Well, you're holding it, and now you're bullishly engulfing. But at the same time of springing back, testing the spring possibly, you still have been unable to break a supply line, right? An area where there could be supply. That happened on the 9th.
I seem to be banned. Please reconsider. 0.000264447 BTC.
If you get banned on YouTube, there's literally no way to unban you. I wish I could. I mean, it doesn't sound like believable, but like there are so many impersonators, so many years, so many days have gone by of people getting like hidden there because of that. How many hidden people are on the channel because of all the bots and the scammers. Oh, I met Miss Agatha Butthole and she changed my life forever. I have to delete millions of those. Okay, so YouTube doesn't like, you can't search for a name that's been banned now. So if you get banned, it's forever. It's like hardcore Call of Duty. I mean, one shot, you're dead. It's like Diablo, right? You die once, it's over. You have one life on YouTube chat. And there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? So thank you for the contribution, but you just got to make a new account or something. It'll be all right. So bullish engulfing candle and a key level holding, right? So intriguing, but more work needs to be done. I'd like to see Hex market participants breach the supply line of 2.47 cents. And then you got to deal with this old 2.8, 3.1 cent level. But breaking that, so right, there's so much that has to be done. But if you break 3 cents, that's where the massive markup could happen, okay? But for now, like, it was getting scary, but it's holding now. It's holding, but it's not broken out. Do you get what I'm saying? It's in this weird little area. That's what I got for you. Sorry. We got 400 likes. We could get 500 likes in seconds if you wanted. Yeah, all the bots, man, over all the years, they have campaigns, right? These third world people, they get banned. Do you think they just stop creating accounts and they stop thinking about ways to scam Westerners and first worlders out of their money? No, they just go back to the drawing board and they figure it out, and they come back with thousands more of their bots and their fake scam accounts. So we have to ban them. But there's so many. It's just like there's more people hidden on most YouTubers, chats than there are people literally in hell, I would think at this point. Yep. Oh, it was Leo, man. Yeah, dude.
AGX Binance Boost could be a running what you think 0.014784000 ETH.
Oh, danke. Guten Tag. I don't know. We can look at it, man. Is that the one that just looked like a scam and now it's pumping? Okay, I guess we'll do it. Change of character? Bro, like, who's saying I have a change of character on Bitcoin? I went live and I've told you that a supply line was breached. It broke the supply line, therefore the word breakout. It's not some, oh my God, Mitch has literally said the Bitcoin and crypto and all stock markets have reversed their trends. That didn't happen. Stop reading into it. It's a word that when something breaks, it's called a breakout. Right? Change of character. Breakout. It broke the supply line. That's it, dude. I didn't say trend reversal. We're going to 100K. All the moon boys can have that. Right? There's a little bit marginal upside on Bitcoin. 19.5 to see the 200-day moving average, and then the previous cycle top 19.650 to 19.891. Right? At that point, we'll see what happens. There could be a massive amount of sell orders there. The trend is still bearish until I think 21,300 is recaptured. And then 19.891 is back tested as support. I think you're technically still a long-term bear trend until that happens. That's a lot of work, man. Bitcoin would have to go up from where it is right now another 13.75% just to be able to think about maybe, just maybe, the trend could reverse if it breaks above that level. That's too much work to be talking about trends reversing. My God. No, not yet. I think there was another request too. I forgot. No, there wasn't. Wow, dude. It was X, and then it was this AGI X. Okay. Oh, this is BUSD. Well, if you want me to look at it, yeah. So I guess 6.995 cents was breached a couple days ago, and now you're rallying to your highest level ever on this chart. Sure. There you have it. What do you want from me? What do I do? Do I use that to anchor fibs? Probably not. Exceeding the 1618, all I can do is tell you maybe the 2618's 12.6 cents at this point, right? There's not much data. You need data, man. You need lots of historical data. Okay. Looking left, there's nothing here really. So, but it could not, there might be more data on another exchange or something, you know? So it's up 16.6%. Nice, dude. AGIX. Cool. Oh, okay. I got you, Adam. Thanks, dude. Yeah, BBBY up 50%. They're going bankrupt, or they're gonna get bankrupt. They're all up 50% today. Yeah, Bitcoin breaks out. You've changed, man. Again, this is why I have it now.
I've got information, man. New has come to light.
So real. Just like when total market cap sellers, they're the sellers of this asset, when they were breaking the level, oh, that's super scary. It could be death upon us. But we learned how pathetic those sellers were and how exhausted they were on their second attempt to break it. And then a few days later, a rally back above that key level. Here it is, 2018's high. And then, all right, you understand, one time no one knows, second time everyone knows, and then a reversal, and now a breakout on total. They could take it to 959. And guess what? You go to 959 billion on total market cap, you are not in a bull trend. It does not reverse anything. In fact, you just go up to a deep retrace where it could be a value perceived area for shorts, right? 786 is up there, and 886 is nearly 1,996 billion. So these are like max value areas for shorts, shorting in a downtrend. So you just think about it. If it gets to those areas, though, I mean, you could still be making 11 to 15%. That's how much more upside there is before it just hits those deep retrace areas, before then massive reversals. Okay. Goodness gracious, man. What a day. And so I'm live early. Just from about a week ago when I was in Miami, and like everything's dead, dude. Everything's just done for. I mean, it's not done for. It's just like there are assets sitting at 886s and nothing's happening. And then just time keeps going on. And then finally, dude, look at this. Like, look at just some tech stock named New Relic. This is crazy looking. Okay, this is a clear inflection point. You cannot argue how real this is as a level of inflection. Okay, and now like it's back above the whole zone, breaking back above the 200 moving average, 200-day moving average. I mean, if this is like real, like a higher low getting put in, $74 target probably. Looking at stuff like this, man, it's just interesting. It's been a long, bad, bearish year. I get it. But now, new price, it's been coming in since the first or the second, whatever. It's not all though. I mean, you gotta really pay attention. Like, so it's like things like this, and then you go to Las Vegas Sands, where it's like, remember the shark? Remember down at the inflection point in the springback tests? I mean, like, if you don't hold 35, like this is like DGB almost. Okay, I'm not kidding. This is just like DGB in its own way, where you just have this level that goes back to 2011. So it's way better. It's way more significant than DGB actually. If you break that level for real, then you could be there's no support. I mean, it could just go down to $3. But, you know, the momentum shifted. You can see a left shoulder head, right shoulder, Momo shift, and then getting back above that key level. And when that held enough times, you rallied to the next major level, which is $51 to $53, and now you're breaking that level. Yeah, for someone to even talk crap about TA when this was like the harmonic of the textbook bearish Gartley completed the day. Talking it hit the 786 the day the coronavirus news broke. Can't make that up. So like LVS, the bearish Gartley, that was it, man. So I'm just saying, this is like what can happen to assets like New Relic defending an area. You look left, it's many times it's reversed there. You fall below it, okay, scary stuff. But then when it gets back above it and holds it successfully, that's again the most powerful indicator probably ever. After you complete a harmonic, then you get a spring back test. Oh my God, dude, it's crazy. Just like this was going on, you know, just the Momo shift. 18,960, 6 minutes and 55 seconds until the stock market closes. Man, Marriott, dude, just crazy. Marriott's just like, look at this, you know. There you go, low in July, then a higher low in September, and now a higher low late December, early January. And look, the level from 2018 has been defended on the third low, breaking above the 200-day simple moving average yesterday and following through today. And it's like this could just be the beginning of a more significant rally that could take you to this deep retrace levels, right? 886s, at least 182, but 188. You know, that's where you could be headed here in time. Now, at the same time, yeah, it could just be bearish consolidation and macro starts crapping out. Oh man, okay, well, protect yourself. Stop losses, always. And then HLT is way better. It's like the best. It's like, holy crap. These most beautiful potential through rising valleys I've seen in a long time. Just talking about, look, the level from pre-COVID crash, defended, back tested virtually, and now the third higher low with hidden bullish divergence and above the 200-day moving average. That's solid, man. It's really pretty. It's hard to ignore something this magnificent looking. We almost got 500 likes. Well, I mean, it's been 84 years, though. $19,000 on Bitcoin, chat. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Look here. Look, listen.
Total market cap nearing its highs of the year, highs of the months. I'll have a little alert set up for our pleasure. The Butler Bell. Remember the Butler Bell, chat? That's what we call it. That's why we changed it to this one. Bonsai fan. No. Absolutely not. Bonsai fan. Bitcoin new all-time high soon? Sweet mother of God, no. No.
Gentlemen.
Okay? This does not warrant new all-time high talk, bullish reversal stuff. No, it's just price action. You broke a supply line today and you're running to the next level. That's it. You want to see the power of the springback test? Look no further than ROK. ROK, look, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. My God, 2020 and multiple times. There it is. That's the level, right?
Oldest targets from $1.
So, Anonymous, thanks for the 15. Well, look, okay. Cheers. Okay, you see this level. It's there. You can't argue with it. If you argue with this as being an inflection point, shut up. So look, you fell below that level a couple times in May and July of last year. But then it was pathetic. Like the spring occurred in July and a rally ensued. And then a formal bullish back test that cannot be denied happened. What was once a resistance a bunch of times in history then became support. And since that formal spring back test, right, the most powerful technical indicator you could ever identify on a chart, since that spring back test, this thing's up 34% in 108 days. I know, it's not crypto gains. Well, you're really spoiled. If you think 34% up in 108 days on a traditional stock, Rockwell Automation, electric technology, equipment, instruments, if you don't think that's good enough, then you are a spoiled crypto guy. This is traditional markets. They've been around far longer than crypto. And this is where I learned all this stuff. Didn't learn any of it in crypto. But we are learning that it can be extremely reliable in crypto. And that's kind of like the whole, I guess, a lot of our community and some other communities out there were the pioneers of implementing traditional technical analysis onto a very untraditional market like crypto. Oh yeah, people freaking out, dude. People freaking out, I know, man, it happens, you know. Clearing the thicket, if you will. Bitcoin's still elevated over $19,000. We have, it is your local on the 8s. Oh my God. Did that even work? Power hour is about to conclude. Bitcoin, here it is. 6.2% up on the day and looks beautiful so far. It really does. Again, I mean, not much stopping this from getting to at least test the 200-day simple moving average. And again, that's like 3% more upside, which isn't much, but that's it. Bottom scroll bar, yeah, it's probably outdated, man. Like I forgot to. Normally it updates when I reopen OBS, but I had OBS open, so let me I can fix that real quick. Thanks for telling me. Anytime there's something weird like that going on, I always appreciate someone saying something about it. I think what's worse is me not knowing and doing nothing about it the whole stream, which has been virtually the whole stream. So it's kind of updated, I think. There it is. Jesus chimes for the stock market closing. Power hour concluded, and it went great for crypto. Good God. In fact, on the new 60-minute candle, Bitcoin just saw highs of the year, highest level since November 8th. I'm talking just seconds ago, Bitcoin did that. You didn't even see it. It happened so fast, but it's real. Same with close with Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum did it too for seconds. So that means like if you're seeing just seconds ago the highest level since November, shouldn't hype be at its peak of the stream? Isn't that how it works? I think so. Mussels and veggies, yeah, dude. DGB, it's like below that level, you want nothing to do with it. But above that level and price action, the characteristics of the price action above that level with the higher low and the formal back test, I mean, 100% upside on that asset. Crazy, right? High as it gets? Yeah, I probably need another coffee. I finished mine. Conclusion of 1 cup. It's Friday the 13th tomorrow. Spooky. Spooky stuff, man. Private barista. Those are bull market things. You don't do those in bear markets. It's like a bad karma. I don't know, not really. Like if you can afford it, fine. I don't feel like affording that, you know. There's things you choose to afford or not, even if you can. I choose not to afford that. White chocolate? Gross, dude. Who likes white chocolate in here? For real. Someone be like, it was the moon cycle, dude. It was the moon cycle. Someone out there doing it. What happened to the bears? We've discussed that for days now. What happened to the bears, chat? Right here, I'm circling it. This is what happened to the bears. This is what happened to the bears. This is what happened to the bears, right? Again, the date of December 15th, 16th, 17th, we didn't know, but then
I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
the new S that has come to light is the sellers failed for the second effing time to breach the key inflection point. Mother of God, do you get it? That's what happened to the bears. They relented because they failed for a second time. And there was evidence of exhaustion from them also. Does that answer your question? Mother of God. I'm going to get another coffee. Hold on. Okay. Coffee's not bad for you. Joint studies have concluded that moderate cups of coffee daily prevent Alzheimer's and dementia and Parkinson's. So get your facts right. It's fake news. Who's saying I'm not using moderate cups of coffee? I don't know what's going on. Why are people being critical of coffee? Coffee is wonderful. So here, just back at Litecoin. Where's the other one? Litecoin. I think this is the Coinbase chart where I got that channel. Is it breaking the channel? I think I might have accidentally deleted it. Really, the beauty, I forgot about this. Yeah, that supply line breached and then back tested on November 14th. Completely forgot about that. Wonderful. Don't know what happened, man. Maybe it's like on the 4 hour or something on the other one. No, I must have just gotten rid of it accidentally. Because, you know, when you plot something, you know, when you're doing charts for other people, to make your point get across on what you're trying to show people, you got to get rid of some things because then it starts becoming way too busy. I'm sure. But if you just look at the 3-day, man, I mean, it's like crazy. These are basement levels where reversals historically have come, and you're just doing what you did in history again, right? And you're just like breaking this one last level from February 2020, and breaking it has consequences. Or at least $100 off of that. I love the 3-day, how you're sitting at 66, your positive momentum's building. It's just gorgeous, dude. Litecoin is a specimen for sure in its own right. Yeah, we look at Chainlink that hit the bottom of the range. I mean, or it just almost did and didn't. Had divergence, one low, second low, and then Bitcoin recovered, and then, you know, now it's going with it. Okay. And there's still upside, but this performance is pretty bad, you know, compared to so many others. It's just terrible performance, actually. VIX going crazy. I don't know if I believe you. Yeah, like crashing. Lowest candle close on the volatility index since the date of April 4th, 2022. Yeah, crashing. And now running the risk of, if you don't hold 1863 tomorrow, then you're probably just going straight down to 16.31. Wow, volatility is down 10.39% today. So that's like a crash, dude. We're crashing, man. I mean, yeah, but if buyers defend it, of course, right? If buyers defend that, that's where it could, you know, confirm a bottom. But we'll see, okay? Because it closed bad today, like at the lows. There was a request to US or OP to USDT. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. It really is something else, man. This is gorgeous. Okay. Well, I love this, man. The way it looked before. Look at this. How you had one valley, then a second valley, all the accumulation, and then a third valley. And the third valley, when you got back above this, it's a low from August of 2022, valley from November 2022. Look, peaks from September 2022. Breaking that, getting above the 200-day moving average, and then even back testing on the 6th and engulfing. And you've been running, and you're working on the highest daily candle close since September 11th, 2022. That's a big deal. But you have to remain aware what happens at this level if you don't break it. This is exactly where you reverse again. But the context is amazing here. It really is amazing context. Was this like a Gartley? This was virtually a Gartley. Yeah, I mean, it was an 886 too. This is crazy. Crazy chart. Sad I didn't pay more attention to it, you know? So there's Shark, Bartley. Look, you could do this one into the initial data, and then the 886. Of course, like, oh yeah, dude, TA doesn't mean anything, man. TA, it's all the news. It's like, yeah, right. It bottomed the 886 like all these other ones did, and then look at the accumulation after. This is an incredible chart. Wow, OP, man, overpowered indeed. We must nerf OP. Because if OP breaks 140, 220 target. Yeah, 220 target above this level. That's crazy, dude. What a chart. Unfortunately, you know, you're well off these better areas for a long or something, but dang, man, that's pretty. Really, really pretty. But that was a request from Anonymous. I wish he wasn't anonymous so we could give him a shout out, but you know, what are you gonna do? What's up, Varen? Thanks for the rubies. I don't know. Can it? Probably not. I mean, it's a dead project. I hope you understand. Verge is not a real project. No one gives a crap anymore. It's not doing anything, and it won't do anything. So that's not a good start. Will it go up? It would go up because Bitcoin goes up. It would go up because Ethereum goes up or BNB goes up. That's it. It's the only reason why it'd go up. It's not going to go up because, oh my God, there was news on Verge coin and Verge is doing something. And all these people are joining the Verge space, the ecosystem of Verge and Wraith Protocol and Microsoft. No, man, it was a failed ICO scam. A little pullback on the 60-minute on Bitcoin, yeah, who cares? Verge is selling money, man. Fake news. My God, dude, OP, I look at it and it's beautiful. Like, I wish everything else in the space in crypto looked like this, because this is Jesus levels. This is like, yep, bullish trend. going on. I mean, M shape, the rule of three. If it like breaks this level, which it may not, it may take time to break. Because look, there is supply at these levels. This is a general consensus area where multiple market participants could or would have supply, where their sell orders would be. Because history tells us that's what happened. That's what's happened before. But if it does break it, if let's just say we don't know, say there's not enough supply here and there's far too much demand because it's the third valley and they're higher lows, accumulation, composite man stuff. The upside on this, on a breakout above this level, 57% upside. That's what's whack about this. Crazy chart, man. Good stuff. I just wish you'd have, requested this in, late December. Crazy, man. Man, it's been so long since Bitcoin's seen the 200-day moving average. You think eventually it would, like in the next, you'd think we would, like short term. Probably just touch it and probably reverse or something, but I don't know, man. All the hype's pulled back, so what do? Have your alert set up on OP above that level, because holy crap. And Sheeb's already broken out and already back tested, so it's just like it's not breakout watch anymore because it already broke out. It's now on markup watch. But where are the bids? It should be going nuts now soon. Just hasn't. I guess we have the 60-minute on Bitcoin so you can see that channel that was breached. All right, the channel was breached. And then all these levels, 18,611 was breached, where you can clearly see, right? I mean, you go June of 2022, September, October 2022, that's a real level that you breached. And just what is historical price action when that level holds as support? 19,650 minimum. As you can just see, look at it, up and down, all the up and down. Wow, that was a tough time to be a streamer too, God. So maybe a back test happens first before going to 19,650, That would make sense because it's done that a million times before. You want to see a Verge TA? Oh, okay, man.
Ta on the Verge rotes Herz #XWICHPLS.
We'll do it. Let's see. Do you got an exchange? Because it's not on Coinbase. Bitfinex, man. Don't even know what exchange to look at on this crap. Got any idea? Cryptofur? Cryptofur! Yep, dumpster diving. This is dumpster diving. That's okay, man. If they want to see it, they can. I'll just look at the Bitfinex chart because it has probably the most data. But you want to talk about dead asset. I mean, dead of dead. What is dead may never die. Sure, that's Verge. It can't get any worse, can it, man? Doesn't look like it can get any worse. You've just recently rivaled the all-time low from March of 2020. But yeah, you pumped and then you dumped, just like everything else in crypto. But my God, where are the bids? Why is everything kind of recovering and this one's not? Why is it the Litecoin's been making higher highs, higher lows for months, and this one's just made its lowest low and working on its lowest high? In fact, attempting to formally bearishly backtest the September of 2019 low as resistance. it's disgusting. And I mean, if it rallies, who cares, man? Like, it's just, you have finite amount of money, unlimited amount of assets. That's a supply line, sure. You're below that. You hadn't touched that, hadn't tested that. Someone will be like, dude, is that a falling wedge? I guess it sure is. Yeah, kind of getting there. I don't think enough touches, but we're looking for assets to break above key inflection points and then formally back test those inflection points as support again. Until they do that, they're trash. I don't care what this does. If it breaks the upside, congrats. You went to the slot machine, you hit the lever, you did nothing, and it played out. That's what you'd be doing longing here. Okay, so that's all I can give you. Really weak. Tried to do a harmonic trader stream today, but we couldn't get his mic to work on the Discord. Anyway, so the party's over, it seems like, for now. I mean, like I'm saying, like, we were at session highs. We were at the highest highs of multiple months and all that. And now it's like, well, we're pulling back as the stock market closed. And, you know, we've looked at most stuff. So this is normally, I've been live 1 hour, 40 minutes. It's kind of like where we end it and maybe come back later if there's more. But for now, it seems like we're simmering, you know. No more session highs for a minute, for a little bit. But power hour is upon us, and I don't know, like an hour and 30 minutes, hour 40 minutes, or hour 20 minutes. I don't know, people are obsessed about AVAX. It broke out, right? It broke the supply line. It's just doing nothing today. That's fine. It's down 3.72%, but who cares? Like, that's cool. The buyers are still there. And, you know, 3-bar play is when you have a massive green candle like that on high volume, and then the next candle is a red candle. And then guess what? On the new day, tomorrow, massive green candle, right? So I wouldn't be... Yeah, it's down 3% because it's up insanely. All right, so just, there's probably more upside, at least to go test the 200 moving average, 1758. Okay, so rejoice. A supply line has broken, therefore the word breakout happened on this massive 211-day structure. Been going on since June, but it doesn't mean you've now reversed the trend that you've been in for over a year. No, until you make a higher high than the previous discernible swing high from November 6th, you're still in a bear trend, a long-term bear trend. Until you break the 200-day simple moving average, until you break the 2017 top resistance. Until you do those things, you cannot say that we are in a bull trend. You're just catching some price action after, you know, just doing nothing since November 8th. Wow. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Double down. Holy crap, man. Thank you for that 200. It's insane. Super grateful for you. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey. Amir, that's not really how I do things at all. I don't like time, and it's like, oh, I'm running out of time, and if we haven't made that amount and by Monday, then we're screwed. All we do is identify what we identify, the good stuff at good levels, and some play out, that some perform insanely, some perform moderately, and some never launch. So I mean, QNT to me seems great for upsides. XRP looks okay. Some have already taken off, really. I mean, like BCH looked pretty good yesterday. Now it's gone. Anyway, join the Patreon if you want to see my charts, dude. I appreciate the $10 contribution. Yeah, DGB, another one. Yep.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming? All the time.
Is that a joint?
It's called massive